Hello, people. Welcome back to another video. So I hit 1900 like a few days ago, and I had some really high accuracy games, and I won a lot. So I'm gonna be so I wanted to show you guys some of those games, this video, on how I got 1900. So in our first game, we were up against a beaver who could play chess and had a really high rating. So anyways, I played c4 because it's cool. Okay, anyways, that's updated. So anyways, he played c5, the symmetrical variation where all they know how to do is copy you. He probably plays e5 to e4 and d4 to d5 and was like, oh my god, I've never seen this move. I better just do what I always do. Copy. So anyways, knight c3. Then usually they also put a knight in the center and then just have 4 knights and then they just copy you for a lot of moves. This is a real thing in master games and tons of stuff. They just copy you for 8 moves. So anyways, instead of putting a knight out, he played this, and I'm guessing he's planning to play d5 and then takes, and then you can steamroll my poor knight. So anyways, I don't care. I just develop my other knight. Then he develops his knight, and I get ready to fianchetto my... That's not how bishop moves. I'm sorry. So I'm getting ready to fianchetto my bishop and then castle. So yeah. Then he plays b6, also getting ready to fianchetto his bishop. So we'll have this epic battle that's blocked by this knight. And when this knight moves, we'll have an epic battle. So anyways, I played my bishop to g2. He plays his to b7. Then this is the last book move. So anyways, apparently castling would have been better, but I was kind of scared of him playing d5. So I wanted to play e3 so I could go d4 first. And then take, and then this wouldn't be as much of a threat. So I can't go like this anymore. So anyways. Oh, the reason I didn't go d4 right away right now, let me explain. After takes, I can just play the knight out, and then I have to run back and just up a move again. Kind of wasted it. Yeah, the engine does not like it that much. That's why I put e3 first. But castling immediately would have been better to get the king safe apparently or something. I don't know. Anyways, he plays bishop e7, also getting ready to castle. So I just castle. And now playing d4 would have been good, I guess, because yeah. So he castles. Then I play d4. It's not the best move anymore. Apparently b3 and fianchettoing the bishop to get 2 long bishops. And controlling a lot of the board. Then he takes, which is apparently an inaccuracy. He should have made a pawn square. Apparently. Anyways, he takes, so I take back, obviously. So then he plays d5, which it kind of tries to make you trade, and then these bishops are kind of blocked off. So this is an inaccuracy. Apparently, I should have put my knight in the center to I guess reveal this attack, and then he can't take because I'd take his bishop. But anyways, I just take because I'm an impatient loser. I went too fast. So anyways, he takes back, obviously. Then instead of taking back and I guess closing this, I was worried if I took back, he could play here, and then his bishop would be kind of active. So I'm kind of inviting him to take my knight, because when he takes, I have this, and then I have this nice pawn structure, I guess, and I can fianchetto my bishop maybe. Anyways, he plays knight to d7. It's the best move apparently, and I play queen to b3 to pressure this knight, trying to get ready to move my knight, and then threaten this, win a pawn maybe, and have this active queen. So I'm threatening adding more pressure to this knight right here. So he goes here, adding another defender. I guess he doesn't like his knight being a target. So anyways, I place my knight in the center. It's controlling all these squares. It's really good, and you can't play f6 because you just place his knight there. So Yeah. Then rook to c8, just adding more pressure to his knight, maybe threatening to do some of that. Then I play, I don't know why I have all these arrows drawn already. So I play bishop here. I'm just threatening this knight, I guess. I'm trying to think what I was doing. So anyways, I was also like trying to make a plan. I was thinking maybe I could like sacrifice this knight, and then when he takes, I can like do something like, sorry, like after this here. I was thinking of doing something like this, and my plan was to like have my queen and rook like on this pawn, and then I just like kill him basically, but I didn't have enough attackers, and I thought like if I did this, then maybe he'd take back, and then I could go here, then I take the queen in check. I don't know. Maybe I'll draw it out for you guys. Actually, I don't think I will. Like, let's say he does this, and here, then he plays like here. I was like thinking maybe I could do this. Wait. Oh wait, that just hangs a bishop. Never. You know what? I'm stupid. Why do I even talk? I'm just not gonna say anything. Or anyways, he slides his bishop back to the corner in a8, still controlling this entire diagonal. And I guess he was worried about like when he moves his knight, he could just like you just saw like his bishop would be hanging. So yeah. Anyways, so I move my rook here, trying to like defend this knight a bit more. Apparently taking would have been better because like I guess when you I was thinking of taking, but I thought he'd just do this and then attack my knight and then have to run away and this bishop would be closed. Or he could just do that. Yeah, I didn't like. Let's see what the engine has to say about this. Take? Oh, what? I do not understand any of that. Let me see what the engine guy has to say. Let's see. This engine dude. Sorry, this. Oh my god, show me. This engine dude says take here, then take this. Wait, what did he say? I didn't. So, bruh. I don't even know what's going on, right? So the point is, I missed that. I'm stupid. I play my rook here. Then he does this, which actually hangs a piece. Well, not hangs directly, but it loses a piece. And in this position, I sacrificed the rook. How cool. Because, like, you see how this rook is, like, hanging to the bishop? And, like, most normies would be like, oh my god, this guy is so bad. He just gave me a rook. Then when I take back, he just gets this back. And apparently, like, oh, I'm just down in exchange. That's where, like, the sacrifice comes in. But there's actually a trap to it. So first of all, let me tell you what happens if he doesn't if he doesn't take this rook, the sacrificed piece, apparently. So like whatever he takes with, let's say he takes with the bishop, then like this knight that I just killed was like defending this bishop. So I removed the defender. And so basically whatever he takes back with, I'll just take the bishop. If he takes with the queen, I'll do that. If he takes with the knight to try to defend this bishop, I take his queen. So I don't think he would do that. Or she, you know? I don't assume or they. I don't assume genders. That'd be kind of racist. And I am not racist. Anyways. So basically, this they can. Why do I call all chess players he's? Because I'm sexist. Alright, anyways. So this beaver cannot take the knight. So either they can trade this rook or take my sacrifice piece. So if they take this rook, I kind of just like take this back. And like if they take back, I get their bishop. If they move their bishop, I move my knight. So basically I'm up a piece again. Now let me demonstrate what happened to you in the game. So when they do this, I don't know, this is so basically this is good because like then I can like take this, and if they take back fork, so they cannot do that. But however, that's not all. They don't have to take back. They can also do this, counter attacking, which is actually what happened in the game. And basically, what you want to do, like I thought of like doing bit taking back, but then they take my rook. Then actually, it's not too bad. But anyways, so I basically took the queen. Then like obviously they have to take my queen back. Then I take their rook and this, and I take their bishop. That's all. I calculated all of that. Hate to brag, I calculated all of this. That was not an easy move. That's probably like one of my best moves I've ever played. Like I calculated all of this. I calculated here, 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 here. I calculated all of that. Let me show you. All right, sorry. I calculated this exact position from here. Maybe not like all the pieces and stuff. Like I wasn't imagining this bishop or my king, but I saw all that and how he'd be up a piece. I spent like a good like 2 minutes and 30 seconds on this move. I actually thought all of it out. It's probably one of my best moves. So anyways, basically, I just explained what happens. So he takes my rook. He thinks he's like winning it. I take his rook. He counterattacks. I take his queen. He takes my queen back. I trade the rook and grab the bishop. And now I'm up a piece because I have these pieces here, and he only has 2 of them. So he moves his knight here. It's been a while thinking if I want to like trade. Like you always want to trade when you're down material because like that'll be easier to win with less pieces. Like if your opponent has a lot of pieces on the board, you might be able to counterplay. And I was also worried about this, so I just sniped this knight off the board. Then when he takes, I realize this bishop is like trapped because like after I go here, he can't move here, here, or here. Those are all defended. And like when he goes here, I do this, and the bishop's trapped. So I play this. I win. He kind of resigned. Where's it? It's supposed to say how you lost, but anyways. So I calculate after this there'd be trap, and he resigned because he could not handle my epic 2700 rating, 96.9% accuracy. And that was my first game, slowly approaching 1900. All right, into our next game. This guy was we're fighting a Georgian. So anyways, played c4 again. I think you guys can see a pattern here. I love the English opening. It is so cool. Anyways, this guy played that Agincourt defense. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Where you try to go d5. Now, what I like to do, and I'm pretty sure lots of masters like to do against this, is to play d4 is what I played, and then like expect them to play d5, and then it's like just like a Queen's Gambit declined. Which is why you have to learn a lot of Queen's Gambit theory if you want to play the English opening, because like you'll often get into Queen's Gambit positions if you play the English opening. I guess at that point you could just play the Queen's Gambit, but whatever. So anyways, he did exactly what I just said. So Queen's Gambit declined. And I play my knight here, activating it, getting ready to threaten taking, and then like having a lot of pressure on this pawn. So he could not let that slide, so he played knight f6, adding a defensive pawn. And I feel like e3 might have been a bit passive. Maybe I should play like that is not how a bishop moves. I'm very sorry. Not only is that not how a bishop moves, that also hangs it. So yeah, I should not do that. Maybe I should play like a more active move, like developing the other knight or maybe bishop here. But I played e3. I don't know why, honestly. Like I don't know why I played e3, but it's still a book move, and we all know that book move equals instantly great. Anyways, he makes this big pawn box. I call it garbage cake. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I kind of hate stuff like this because, like, you always have to think, oh, what if this takes? What if this takes? What if this takes? What if this takes? And all that. So you always have to calculate all of that. It just hurts my brain, and I hate these garbage cakes. So, anyways, like, usually I get impatient and would just, like, take to get rid of it, but I'm just playing knight f3. defending this pawn, I guess. This is exact. This is like we have the same setup here. We have the 2 pawns here, the pawns staring at each other, the knights. Yeah, this position is definitely one of the positions of all time. Anyways, so this is what I said about getting impatient. I hate this garbage cake. It hurts all my brain, and like all my brain cells disappear when I see it. So I just get greedy. Not greedy, like I just get impatient, and I just take. And then he takes back with the knight, which is weird. Usually you want to take back the pawn, but anyways, I'm thinking what to do, and I figure out I'm under pressure because like if he takes me, then I can do this, and then like if he does that, I have all the center pawns, and he only has 1, right? So and if he ignores the threat, then I can take here. Wait, okay. Anyway, the point, whatever. The point is, I played here. It's a book move, and we all know that book move equals instantly good. A move cannot be bad if it's a book move. Everyone knows that. 100%. All right. He took. I guess he didn't like the pawns staring at each other either. What? Why the fuck did I do that? Why didn't I take back with the... wait a second. Maybe I was like so inspired by him taking with the knight that I decided to do the same thing. I swear I'm not copying everything this guy is doing. I don't know why I took with the knight. I guess maybe I was scared of like... Oh, fuck. Maybe I was scared of like him taking and then like... and I don't know. Maybe I was scared of like... I don't know why I didn't take back the pawn, but anyways... he did this. So I took back with the queen. And he took the knight because he did not like how I was bulldozing his knight and creaming all over it. I should not say that. I'm very sorry. So he decides, I'm going to just trade this knight. And I did a little bit of thinking. Like, usually when queens are facing off each other like this, you want to trade them to check your opponent so they can't castle, right? But I'm thinking, if I take this queen and he takes it back, like, is there, like, usually when you can't castle, it's bad because your opponent has a lot of material and they can, like, make your king suffer. But there's, like, a ton of pieces trade off, so it might not even be worth it to, like, trade the queens because, like, it doesn't even matter if you can castle at this point. So, anyways, I'm also considering taking back this way and this way. And I decide on this. It would have been better to take with the queen. But what I calculated was that, like, we take back my queen, then I play pawn here, and then I have this amazing pawn structure. So that's why I took back. But I missed the fact that he could play this and defend and then just not trade the queens. And, like, I guess it's good if I trade the queens for some reason. So anyways, but instead of doing that, he just gives me the pawn structure I wanted. So thanks. And he gives me a random check. So I just bomb cloud him. Blocking would have been better. Apparently. Because I'm guessing, like, then they can... your king is here, which is slightly better than this. And then, like, they'd have to move away if they didn't want to trade. But anyways, I just bomb cloud him. Not really, because, like, whatever, it's still king e2. Then he plays this. b6. I think it's also trying to fianchetto his bishop. Not also, because I didn't fianchetto my bishop this game, but I think he's trying to fianchetto his bishop in attack. So what I do is play d5, which is bad. I thought, like, that I could put that after this. Then this, I'm attacking this rook, and he can't fianchetto his bishop anymore. I'm like, wow, I'm so cool. What a great move. Then after he takes, he does exactly what I said. He could have played here to check me, and then when I move, he could, like, move his rook here and attack my bishop too, but our opponent was not smart. My opponent, not ours. This isn't your game, it's mine. So my opponent was not smart enough to do this. So I don't know what this is. Such an NPC move. I just go here. Oh, I remember the point of this. The point of this move was to open this bishop. That this rook would, like, be trapped, and I'm so cool. So maybe it wasn't such an NPC move. So he did this. And for a second, I thought, like, I won the game, basically, because I'm like, oh, I can do this. And then he has to move his rook, and then I take his bishop. Or if he took my bishop, I just get his rook. So I did this. I'm like, yay, I won. But then I forgot that he could do this and check me. But it's not like I'm losing or anything, so I really don't care. I just move my king up again, running my king up the board. Then he plays rook to c8 because his rook's being attacked, and you take the open file. So I play rook c1. Apparently b1 would have been better to like attack his bishop. But I kind of wanted to like stare down the rooks, maybe trade them. Then he bomb clouds me back. Not really a bomb cloud, as I was saying. So anyways, I played this. I'm trying to get... Let me explain what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go bishop, g5 check, and here, but he just take back. So what I'm also trying to do, I'm playing this all in my head, is to play rook e1, and then like do that and be a discovered check, and I can just take another pawn, and it would be really cool. But like this bishop is there, obviously, so I cannot do that. Also, this guy has like used no time. He starts with 15 minutes, and he gains 10 seconds every move, and he still has like 15 minutes left. This guy isn't using much time. Well, okay, just as I said that, he uses like a minute and 30 seconds. With 20, I cannot count it, apparently. So after this, he attacks my bishop, and I don't feel like dealing with that, so I just trade the rooks. Then he plays the bishop here. Then I realize, oh, I can play rook e1 now, and I can carry out my plan of going bishop here, discovered attack. And this time it'll be even better, because like after discovered attack, I can go here attacking this rook. And like this rook will have to move, and I can promote to a queen. And it's defended by this bishop. So yeah, that'd be really good if he let me do that. But he'd have to be like really bad at chess to let me do that, right? Well, first he goes here. That's an unfortunate error. I agree with you, Coach David. You are right on that one. Very unfortunate error. Then bishop g5. Then he plays f6, which is... Why do I have all these arrows? I reviewed these games earlier by myself without you guys, because I don't like you guys. Okay, fine, I'm joking. I lied. You guys are cool. So basically, he did this. He falls right into my plan. No one told this guy what a discovered attack is. So I check him. Then he goes here. This would have been better, apparently, because like after I take, he can take. But I guess I can like... Wait. I think after he goes here, I don't even like... I don't think I take. I think I go like bishop back to I guess c1 or d2. Like let's say I go through c1. Then if he takes, first of all, that's checkmate, so he can't take. So he's gonna be like, oh wait, and then like I can take. Then well, let me check the analysis. Let's see what they have to say. So apparently f8 is good. What's the best move? So if you take, it's not that good. Your opponent. Yeah, so apparently like c1 or d2 is good. So let's demonstrate. Takes, checkmate, yes. Let's say he does like b7 or something. And like here, blah blah blah, takes, yes, skewer, I get the rook, and it's very good. But instead of like doing all that, he just moves here. He made my life a lot earlier. I don't know if I would have found that in a real game. I only like found that because I was like analyzing it earlier and looking for the engine lines. So here, his rook literally cannot go anywhere. All these squares are defended. If he goes here, try to stop, I just have this. So yeah, he just resigns after this. Sorry, they. I don't assume genders. That'd be really racist if I did that. Okay, and I played like a 2650 apparently, so that's cool. Alright, into our third game here. Like the first two games you saw, I had like 96 and 97% accuracy. And I was just dominating and like creaming all over my opponents the entire time. But this game was a little different. There were definitely some ups and downs and lots of blunders. So anyways, this was my last game in 1900. I was 1890. And as you can see, this guy's a lot higher than us, so I would have gained plus 10. So I was like oh my god, I have to try really hard on this game. So our opponent opened up with e4, spawned with e5. When I was like, I don't know, like 1300 or something, I was like, I wanted to play something other than the e5 because like whenever I did this, my opponents would always play the Rui Lopez, and I was like really bad against it for some reason because like I guess they just like take my knight and then take my pawn, and I couldn't figure out how to win it back. I'd just be down a pawn and lose the entire game because of that. So I tried other stuff, but honestly, I think e5 is like I think e5 and c5 are like the only good moves against e4. Like the Sicilian's good. I just said the Caro-Kann and like Scandinavian and French defense, in my opinion, like they aren't that good. And like all these people try to like learn them. I don't think you need to. I think e5 is just the best thing you can stick with, in my opinion. I guess if you have trouble against the Rui Lopez, you can like play the Caro-Kann or something. I don't know. Or if you're just like playing blitz games and you want to like play tons of moves like instantly because you know all the theory. But anyway, unrelated. C3, F6. Speaking of Rui Lopez, as you can see, this guy plays it. I really don't like it. I don't like lose to it a lot anymore, but I just have like a bad history with it. I definitely like it. So, anyways, knight f castle. Usually when they do this, like if you got, oh yeah. I just want to say Berlin defense way better than a6. If you play a6, you're laying Berlin defense on top. So, anyways, oh, yeah, I want to show you some of you guys how to get this pawn back. Like some of you guys may. I was gonna say like some of you guys may struggle, but I guess when you're playing the Berlin, you can just do that instantly and get the pawn back. But usually, okay, I'm just not gonna say any. All right, like let's say you play a6, and they take to get the pawn back. You just basically go you move your queen here. Then like when they move it back, you get the pawn back. So I guess it's not like that easy to find this queen move. Queen e7 also works. But anyways, okay. Anyway, let me get back to this game. So I played the Berlin defense. Then he castles. Then I take this pawn because I'm a greedy dumbass who loves taking free stuff. And like they always go here. But all right. So this is what usually happens. Usually they move their rook here. I retreat, and usually they either like take or take, and then like let's demonstrate you an example like here. Then I play bishop. It's just a normal game and stuff. Or they can do something like take first. Lots of like normal things you can do, but this guy decided to play d4. I have never seen this move before. It very much surprised me. So I'm thinking what I can do here. Like I'm thinking of taking, but then rook here, and this is a pin, and it's too strong, and I'll probably lose my knight. Let's see what Engine has to say. Oh, Engine says it's fine, apparently, but whatever. I'm not Engine, and I would probably lose a knight because I suck. Well, actually, I have 15 minutes, so I'd probably take like 3 minutes to find a way not to lose it. But I've never seen this, so I'm like panicking, and so I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? So I just retreat the knight back. I'm like, okay, so I'm attacking this guy's bishop. Then he'll either have to trade, and then if he goes here, I might be screwed. But so he basically takes this pawn, and I'm like, wait a second, did he just give me a free bishop? I've like never played this, as I just said. So anyways, so you take this bishop. Yeah, I was analyzing my games earlier, so I have some arrows drawn already. So then he goes a4. Then like, here's my thought process, right? I'm like, yo, my knight is stuck, right? So if I go here, and then takes, and then here, I have this nice bishop. And like, it's perfectly fine. So I do this. Apparently this is the better play. Apparently this is the better play. Because like you can do this, blah blah blah, nerdy engine stuff. Whatever, no one likes you, engine. So anyways, I do this, which is a mistake because of this move right here, and I can't easily block because like, you know, that and like, yeah. So if he did this, I'd have to like, I'd be under check, so I'd have to go back here and stuff. That'd just be bad. Because I'm very cramped. But instead he just takes, which is a miss. Take back the bishop, check me. And I probably should not have moved the knight. Because like this bishop is now like trapped and it can't go back or forward because that's too dangerous. And like if he had like a knight here or here, well, not there, that just, I mean, like if he had a knight, like then he could just like capture it and then like he'd have this queen breathing down my neck and an extra pawn. Well, I'm up a pawn right now, so I guess the extra pawn matters. Please knight here, developing a knight. I castle. It would have been better to do this because like this bishop is like kind of weak and it's gonna get like traded and I'll lose a pawn. So I guess Engine just wanted me to like throw my bishop here to pin it and maybe just take. But I just castle, which is a good move because this is a great move because it's attacking this bishop that can't move and I'll just lose a pawn, right? So what I figure is that I might as well do this. I already have these here. So anyways, because like it defends this bishop, so he can't do that anymore. And if he wants to win the pawn, he'll have to go here. Like I'll move back, and then like I maybe down a pawn, but at least he has this weak pawn maybe, and then like his king's a little weak. But he did not play g4. Oh wait, let me. Apparently, Engine says this move is good, but I don't really see what's good with it because like then here, then if you try to go back, you just get trapped, right? Let me see what happens if you do this. So c3, you just go back. I don't see. Oh, you have d5. Oh, you counterattack, and then like if they take, you take, and then if they don't take, you can just move. That's actually smart. I did not see that. Apparently, f6 check is good. It's kind of weird, honestly, because like it like opens up your king because you're gonna lose your knight anyways. When you take. Anyways, Engine is a huge nerd, and nobody loves Engine. So, anyways, I played this. Then he plays queen here. I guess threatening. Well, obviously threatening my knight. And like, yeah, I'm like thinking of if I should do like this or something. I was planning to go here and then like maybe move my rook here and here. But like obviously he always has this. So I did not go here. Plus like this is defended by this knight anyway, so I can't play my rook there. So I just decided to attack the queen again because I'm like maybe I can get to run away and then I can like I don't know, die. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Apparently playing the bishop here is the best because like after this you can go here, discover. I already have these arrows. I was analyzing this game earlier. I didn't realize I like did this. So yeah, discovered attack and I win the piece back. Anyways, so I missed that because I'm stupid. So I attack the queen back again, and then he moves his queen back here. I'm trying to remember what this plans. I don't know what this plan. I think it's to. No clue. But anyways, I was kind of scared of this. I thought, oh, he's gonna like pressure me, and I can't go. And I can't go here because of this. Maybe that's why he has his queen here. So I'm like, oh, that's bad. Then he might take this, and then I'll be bad after this. So I decided to play h6. Maybe not the best move. It was excellent though, so not too bad. Apparently, knight here would have been better. But this kid just throws away his bishop. How much time did you spend on this move? A minute? Because you gain 10 seconds every time. So like, yeah, he spent around a minute. He just throws away his bishop, but the thing is he's still winning. Because the follow-up isn't that bad. Like, it's not worth it, but, like, it's better than just losing a full piece. So, after he goes here, I have to move here. Then, he places his queen here, lining it up. And I figure, oh, he's going to, like, threaten to checkmate me after a discovered attack. And stuff, so, yeah. So what I do here, I play my thought process behind playing this knight move was like that once he discovered attacking me, I wouldn't actually have to move my king and get checkmate. I could like start moving, just move this pawn like because the queen's defending it now. So yeah, I thought that was good. Apparently a5 is better, only move that works according to the engine. I don't know what this does. Well, I guess I still have this, and then I can like play that. Oh, that's actually not bad. Whatever. Anyways, knight g6 is a mistake, and like I was expecting him to go here, to like. Then I just move. Then he gets my rook, and then I take, and then it's about equal because he sacrificed the bishop. But no, he decides to go here. Like he spent like 3 minutes on this move. When your opponent spends 3 minutes on a move like this, usually it's like really bad. You're gonna be screwed. But I missed this again. Yeah, I missed this again because like it's actually a sacrifice technically. Because like when I go here and then like he goes back, it's not a discovered attack because I can just take this. So yeah, but actually I'm dumb, so I just take this rook, and he takes back, and then obviously I can't go here because this would be checkmate. So I block the pawn. I calculated this, and he takes back, which is a mistake. Apparently, bringing this rook out would have been better, but so basically I could have played here. Wait, I think this was a move because I could deflect it off this defense. But no, I am stupid. So let me explain the thought process. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna discover attack me, and I'm gonna get checkmated. So I figured that I should play one of my pieces here to block this. Now you may be like, isn't that stupid? Because they have two attackers and you only have one defender. But like what I calculated was like, after here and takes, I could just do this, and like this piece would be hanging. I'm like not hanging. Whatever. The point is like, I get the piece back. And like it should be the same if I do it with this piece too, right? First, let me tell you what happens. Like here, if I go here, it isn't even the best move to take it. Apparently, knight d5 is the best because you're just pinned. And basically you're screwed. Like after the best move, f8, rook here, or takes e5. Or the point is you're just screwed. And that's horrible position-wise. And what I didn't calculate was after takes, he could do... Bro, why do I have these arrows? Then he could actually do this. Takes. And I can't take back because this is pinned. So I have to... And I'm under check best knight. So I have to walk forward. Otherwise I'll lose my queen. Then he just does that. And what I want to do in this position, I want to play d6 to kick out his knight. But if I do that, he'll just take here and check me. So I decided to play this first, so he can't take this and check me. And I'm getting ready to play d6 again. Then he plays rook there, quite an inaccuracy. Then now I kick out his knight, and he checks me. And I'm like thinking of all this stuff. I'm thinking of like going here. But what I think is like if I block, which is what I do, then when he takes, then he'll have to move his knight, obviously, because like it's under attack. Let's say he moves here to attack his pawn, and after I push and like he just moves it here, then I can play my bishop here, attack this pawn, and like it moves or something. I can like play my rook and get these pawns for it. I thought that was like maybe like my only chance of winning. So I guess he didn't want to lose his knight or like let me trade, so he just decided to take. Obviously, I take it back. Like, what else can I do? Like, run away? No, I take it back. And here, best move, counterattacking my pawn. So I'm like, okay, bro, I'll do here. You take my pawn, and I'll take yours. And I also saw like this. and I have this, and I can like take this pawn, I guess. Then he plays a5. So I decided to play this because first of all, if he goes here, it's a weak pawn, so I can kind of like target it. So it's a free pawn. Then I can like also move my rook here, and like after like this bishop was like here, then like here, and I harass his pawns, ascend rank. So he takes, which is a mistake. He should have just ignored it apparently and played that. So when I take here, I have this open file all to myself, and I can like move my rook here to attack if I wanted to. So after he just does that, oh yeah, this guy's also like really low on time. Obviously, there's like a 10-second increment. Like if he just had 14 seconds with no increment, like he would just be dead lost. Even if he had, maybe if I was gonna say even if he had an extra queen in this position, he'd probably still lose. But maybe an extra queen is too much because you can easily checkmate with the queen and rook and knight. Whatever. The point is like he's really low in time. He's gonna lose. But well, there's increments, so he's not gonna lose. So anyways, he plays that. Inaccuracy. I guess he was scared of me back ranking him when he moved his rook, and he wanted to move his rook, so he did that. So I played a2, placing my rook on the 7th rank. Thanks for telling me that, coach. And I'm restricting his king. Then he does this in a desperate, low time attempt to defend this sorry pawn. Then he doesn't realize he can just kick him, deflect him off the defense. Then here, he's trying to get another pawn, this greedy kid. So I just push it. Then he like moves his knight there. I just push again. He's just giving me these free passed pawns right now. And this guy is just like dumb. So I take this pawn, and after he takes, then it's my turn to be stupid. So I moved. I don't know why I moved. I don't know why I would restrict my king on purpose. Like I don't know why I just run off. I don't know if I was scared of like this or like him grabbing my pawns or something. But I moved to this rank because I'm dumb. Maybe I start playing fast because I'm like, oh my god, if I play fast, this guy won't have much time to think, so I will beat him on time because he'll make a stupid move out of time trouble. But okay, whatever. So he plays rook to c5, and I am stupid. I don't know why. Like obviously it would have been better, but I don't know why I decided to restrict my bishop by putting it like on this side. Would have been much better to go here. Apparently g4 is better. Because I don't know, maybe you're threatening some. I don't know any human who would think of that. You are probably a robot if you think of doing that. But anyways, he plays knight here. Apparently not the best move, even though it does seem pretty scary. But anyways, yeah, I don't know why I did it. It just blocks it. What I figured was like, if he takes this pawn, then I can just like move my pawn these free squares because they're all defended by these pieces, and I can just always move my rook up to check and block it up. Basically, I'm like, oh, this kid is so bad. I'm definitely gonna win. But anyways, he plays g4 now because to threaten this, I guess. Then I just hang my pawn. I just hang it. Maybe I could. All right, whatever. I could have played like here and like. Yeah, but anyways, I just hang my pawn because I'm stupid. And here he just takes it, and I'm trying to block this pawn up. And he does this with 2 attacks. So I just push it in a desperate attempt to get it to a queen. And this is a mistake. Even though he seems to be pressuring it twice, he went the wrong way. I can actually go up and check my opponent, which gives me like an extra move to move my pawn up. Then here, that's just a move. Then I play this. I'm thinking like, oh, I'm attacking his knight at the same time, so I'll have to move, and then I can promote to a queen, and I win GG easy. And this guy could have went here to like, because like when I go here, he can stop the promotion. But this guy was too dumb, so he did not see that. He ran away. Then I go here. I went here because like I see he can spam me with checks if I go here. But if I go here, I can block it, and it's defended by the bishop. So this guy just gives me a desperate check. I move aside, step aside, then he checks me, and then I do this as planned. Like, it would have been better to sack the pawn, but anyways, like, he just does this, and I'm gonna get a queen. So this guy just resigned. He doesn't even resign. He just runs out of time. So yeah. All right, in our last game here, we're up against Harry Gunner. We're up against a Harry Gunner toe. Yes, we're up against a Harry Gunner toe. Even toes can play chess, you guys. So anyways, I play c4 here because I'll let coach tell you why I play c4. English is a more patient opening where white plays c4 to control the d5 square without committing a central pawn. Yeah, listen to coach. He's like way smarter than me. Yeah, this is why. Because you control. Oh, you also go bishop, the pawn g free, and bishop g2 to control this d5 square a lot and like never let them have it. So my opponent played knight f6. The best move here is like d4. That's like actually like the really common games. Like usually it's d4, knight f6, c4. Hans Niemann. There's this guy called Hans Niemann who actually like beat the world champion Magnus Carlsen with this. Like he played d4, Magnus Carlsen played knight f6, and he played c4, and Magnus Carlsen instantly resigned because like that's how good this opening is. Yes, super good. That's why you should play it. All right, I'm kidding. That's a joke. Well, Magnus Carlsen actually did resign, but not because of the position. You guys, if you guys know about the cheating scandal, you'll know. But whatever. Since I'm not a grandmaster and I'm actually a sped loser who has no friends and eats shit, that part isn't true. I don't eat shit. All right, anyway, I play g3 instead. Prepare new fianchetto on g2. I'm just copying what the coach is saying at this point. Right here, Mr. Smarty here. Then he plays c6. Obviously getting ready for d5. So I play bishop g2 just cuz. Why else would I play g2? So after he goes d5, friend, take my pawn, I take hit. Takes back. Then I play knight c3. I guess knight f3 would have been a bit better. You may be saying, like, can't he just push? But I calculated that, and I thought I could just play, like, knight e4, then here, and I have this nice diagonal. But he did not. They, I don't assume genders. Well, Harry Gunner Toes decided to play e6 to defend their d5 pawn because it's kind of being attacked right now. So I play e3, trying to like. I probably should have just played d4, move my knight. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to like move my knight here, and then go d4. So after knight c6, I play d4. Then bishop e7, gonna get castle. I play bishop, knight e2. It's actually like probably better to go knight f3 in positions where like these pawns are here and they won't like break each other anytime soon. The bishop is like blocked anyways. You might as well just play knight f6. It's a better square than e2 because you can do stuff like that. It's also good to go knight e2 when your opponent has like a bishop here and you're worried about them like taking. Then you can just replace the knight. But my opponent is doing like neither of those things. Like the pawns are here and his bishop isn't here. So I should have just played knight f3, but I played knight e2. But it's fine because I'm learning. Then he castles. I also castle. Knight f4 would have been just as good, says the engine. He plays they. I'm sorry. I'm being really sexist right now. That's not. You know what? They play h6. And so apparently this is the best move, right? But I was also planning e4 because like after they take and I take here and takes, I have this long bishop penetrating this diagonal. This long bishop penetrating his you know, I'm just gonna call him because his name's Harry, right? Gadrix. I'm just gonna call him a him, okay? If you are not a him, I'm very sorry. and I will like give you all my kids to say sorry. But anyways, I decided to go e4 to like break it open. I already told you guys that. Takes, he took, but instead of taking again, he decided to go here, knight d5, and I'm trying to like trade back. I really want this bishop. Well, I guess if he took, I'd have to like kind of like take this, because otherwise you just take. So anyways, so yeah, instead of taking, he decided to go a6, waiting for me to make a move, I guess. I don't know. So I just take the knight, honestly, even though I know he'll do that. So I can move my knight here and attack it again, put more pressure here. Then he decides to go bishop e6. And I'm thinking if I like just take here, then here just have him like have this bad weak pawn. But I decide I want to like play my rook here to pressure it a bit more, threaten to just win a pawn. It would have been better. Engine said better to just like take it instantly to ruin the structure. I'm gonna drink some suspicious Chinese herbal tea because my throat is like really dry. Pretty good. Anyways, back to the video. That was really good. So this guy decided to play queen d7 to, defend this. I guess they're also trying to go here, but I have this knight here. No, they're probably just trying to defend this bishop. So anyways, Alright, so apparently I should have done this, and they would have to take back with the pawn, because like if they take back the queen, I take with the rook. But I decide like I want to go here to put more pressure on this bishop, right? But if I go there, then he can take my pawn, and I'm stupid. So I decide I want to fianchetto my bishop to defend this pawn, so then I can go here. However, that is also stupid. Then, only this would have been a good move to attack me, and then I don't know why I can't just play this, but whatever. The point is, this is a miss apparently, even though it seems to defend this pawn, attack this pawn pretty well. So after I go here, again, engine really wants me to take this bishop. Then rook c8. Man, this engine has a stroke for a while. It's like, why aren't you taking the pawn, you dumbass? So yeah, so like every single move he makes is a mistake. But now I decided to take it. Because like if he takes, I guess I can like take this and threaten the queen. So yeah, now after he takes, I do this. Apparently it would have been good if I moved my rook, maybe like then do this and plan an attack maybe. But whatever. So I just do this instantly after he moves back. But yeah, there were a lot of things I could have done. I didn't really have the plan here. I didn't know what to do. Like I was thinking maybe I go here, attack the rook, then once he moves, probably gonna defend this pawn more. Then I move my bishop here and defend it this way, and then have this in his defense. But I figured after rook b8 and here I just get kicked out and he'd take this. I was also considering this, threatening to fork him, and then like I kick it after he does that or this or whatever he does. Then like I wouldn't really have anything, so yeah, it took me 4 minutes to make a move here. You gained 10 seconds, so like I was at like 7:54. Yeah, it took me like 4 minutes to make a move. Yeah, but it was the best move, so yeah. Then after he did this, which is a mistake apparently. So I played this dumb move. This move probably looks like it does absolutely nothing, right? Like why would I just move my king and not like do something useful? Well, what I was thinking is I want to play my queen here, right? So anyways, when this guy takes my knight on my pawn, then after I take back, this would be a check, and I don't have this queen defending anymore, so I'd have to run, and that'd waste time, and then he could defend this. But if I had my king here, and like here, then like takes, it's not a check anymore, and then I can do this. So basically, I just moved my king here, which is like a stupid move. Not like a minute on that one. Then my opponent plays knight d8, looking to put more defense on his pawn. But like, I'm looking at these rooks staring at each other, and like, I'm looking that if I take this, then this queen is basically forced to take back here and go back. Like, you can't take it back with anything else or counterattack or anything. Like, you always have to be careful. Look out for forcing moves like checks, captures, and attacks. And in this case, I'm like capturing his rook, and then he has to take back. So after take, oh my god, I just went back. All right, anyways, yeah. So after I take, which is a great move apparently, this is the only move that works. All right. So anyways, here then I play. Oh, I thought I played another move. All right. Anyways, I played this, trying to open this. Like obviously he can't take for now because like I'd swipe that. Then, yeah, I also calculate if he takes. I just have this, and this is very strong. Like right now, I can't take because like, what did I just do? I think I just reloaded the page. Damn. All right, I have to go all the way back now. So after I did this, then I decided to yeet my queen to here to attack this some more. Because like takes, I take that this time. And this kid, apparently this is the best move because after takes, I don't know. Here. Let's see what Engine has to say about this move. Why can't you just take it, Mr. Engine? Bishop takes e5. What's wrong with just taking this? Knight. Oh, and it's pinned. So that is pretty good, I guess. What happens after here? Oh, discovered check. I did not notice that. Anyways, so I did not see any of that. But this guy plays knight f7 and just lets me take the pawn for free while attacking the knight. And like he goes here, attacking my bishop. And I decide to move it here to like, first of all, this bishop's like being attacked and it's like defending this pawn. So I kind of wanted to keep it. So I moved it here. Second of all, so I can move my queen here and maybe threaten some bad things after pushing this pawn and kicking the knight out. But it would have been better to go here, apparently. Let's explore that, because here, then he has to stay on this diagonal, obviously, or go back. Well, he can't go back because my rook is here to defend because this queen is attacking. So after here, probably have to go here. Then, maybe here. Then if he try to take back, I would like have this. Like, let me play it out for you guys. Like here, I should go here, right? Oh, the best move is just to sack the queens as engine. It's just to take on e6. Then after you take, you might as well just get one rook for the queen because you're going to lose anyways. Alright, sorry. Let me show you what happens if you go here, like I said. Oh, bishop f1 is apparently better to attack it. Oh, and then like that's guaranteed to be kicked off that diagonal when you just swipe the rook. Right, anyways, I did not see any of that because I am dumb. Instead, I played bishop f5 for the plan I told you earlier, kick out the knight, then threaten this, checkmate here, blah, blah, blah. Then this dude takes the pawn, gets a bit greedy, and here. Like, obviously I can't take it right away because then it'll be, like, completely normal. But as I go here, I'm threatening, like, here. Then they go here. He goes here. Then here. Here, I guess. Here. I don't know. Let me see what he has. Let's say he does some dumb NPC move like that. Like, what do I have next? Then I have, what is A free is made in 18. That is so cool. My brother came in. I told him not to leave me alone because I was trying to record this video. But whatever. Luckily, he didn't say anything. I guess it wouldn't matter though. So, anyways, I was basically threatening this here, and yeah, basically I won. Oh yeah, one thing I want to say: this guy did not lose by resigning. He just ran out of time. Let me show you. Yeah, it says he ran out of time. This dude just ran out of time. Went from 3 minutes and 54 seconds to just 0. I don't know if he was stalling or if he was just trying to find a good move to keep him alive. Because it's not easy to find a defense in this position as black with only 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Because not only that, but after that, your opponent will throw even more moves at you. And then you'll have to use whatever time you have left to try to not lose. So yeah, I don't think this guy was stalling. I think he just was thinking too hard, and he was planning to move on 1 second, but he just didn't have anything, and he just lost in time. I don't think this guy was stalling. Maybe he was. I don't know. But anyways, I just won, and yeah, that's how I'm 1907 now. Hopefully, I can get to 2,000 maybe, just maybe. Maybe I'll lose a lot, and I just got a lucky. I think I'm on a 6-win streak right now. Anyways, you guys probably don't care what. I think I've been talking for way too long, so I'm gonna end this video. Goodbye, nerds.